Yeah, so that's a rumor, and that's a rumor that's false because that's always been the case. If you're at three streams watched or more at any given time, you always didn't count as a viewer. That's always been the case. If you, yeah, that's always been like a thing. If you go to the ferret stream though, it's not even an issue of like people who are AFK or like non-watchers, bro. That's absurd, dude. You can't watch three streams simultaneously, realistically, with the audio on. Why would they? Why would they want advertisers to pay money for you watching three streams at the same time with that cacophony of noise? Realistically, think about this for a second. That's some like TikTok brain rot level of watching, dude. One stream, two maybe. Like, just be honest for a second there, dude.
One of the things that is so dangerous about people like Lord talking on things is that they forget context and they also forget scope and scale. They aren't paying for people to bot and to view bot and chat bot the website. 40% of the overall traffic of Twitch is fake users. You're right, Thor. Why would they want to pay for people who are cheating the system? Forehead. No. Lurkers are the backbone. Lurking is the backbone of broadcasting. Without lurkers, you don't have people who are actually in your live stream. But on Twitch, to combat bots, they have effectively destroyed streaming culture, thus leading to the brain rot stream. Constant information, constant stimuli, constant talking, no ability to have a thought, to have breath, or to have a conversation of a back and forth, where you're talking to chatters unless you're getting one guide, as he was in the clip. No, it is possible to listen to multiple streams of information, but it depends how you're engaging with the live stream. If you're a clipper and a chatter, you're probably frequently looking and watching, thus to catch the moment so that when the streamer says any clippers in chat or something that is entirely clippable to then be used for promotion, to then help that streamer then blow up even further by people seeing their content in their clips, it can then be done by the active user. Whereas the passive users, the lurkers, they're the ones that are watching multiple pieces and multiple things. Anybody who knows between myself and I and Jay knows that we are usually sometimes talking and editing during the other's content all the time. It used to just be her. Now it's me and her, both collectively. And the reason why is because it's possible to engage in the chat without having to without visually looking at the audio-visual source. So I can listen to the chat room as well as edit something while then sometimes deafening it so that I can then do some audio recording parts and then produce more of that work, then check back in the chat room. Because some people in chat have day jobs. Some people, they are using it as a way to get something that they could use as a podcast source. One of my moderators does the same thing with my content while they're working from their job. Plenty of my chat does do it. I've done it with other people's content over the years too. That's just normal. That's normal engagement cycles for people to be lurkers. Twitch doesn't understand this, or they understand it, but they don't have a correct solution for it. So in attempting to solve the bot problem, they have created the evolution of brain rot shit. Hell, you find it here on TikTok all the time. Not only to mention the stolen content that comes from it, but the reposted content. How many times have you seen a clip in Pearly Things? How many times have you seen a clip of the latest and most random regular meme that's going around in the algorithm? How many times have you seen the clips that originally existed before? Nick Fuentes, Just Pearly Things, already said that one. Any of the men's right advocates and groups and posts and ideas. Famous YouTubers that get reclipped and reposted all the time. Audios, including the one of the VTubers screaming, "I need to be bred." You see it all the time. That's just how it works. He doesn't understand this because, one, he's losing his audience, and two, he's not willing to tell the actual truth of the problem. And that's the deeper issue. They are out of touch with the culture of what is meant to be culture. And when they're reminded of how things used to be, they're like, bro, why don't you just be serious? And you it's fucked. You can't have a conversation.